back. You're back. We're back. I'm J-Lo, and this is Highs with Lo, my channel, where I go out and do stuff and come back and tell you about it. So, if you like that kind of idea, then consider subscribing. And this is another in the series battle for a skateboarding backpack. A backpack that I can use about the town when I'm skateboarding around that also can attach the skateboard to it. So when I get to my destination, I don't have to hand carry the skateboard or otherwise find a place to put it. It's nice. I had no idea these things existed until fairly recently, and of course did some research and bought a few to try out. So let's see what we got here. What I didn't know is that a lot of companies, specifically eBags, they just drop ship a lot of stuff. So I ordered 2 bags from them. One is this one, and the other one was the Timbuk2 Vert, which you can see reviewed there. Great bag. They just sent it straight from Timbuk2. It wasn't from eBags, it was from Timbuk2. And this was sent straight from, I don't know exactly where. It's a Dakine. So this is the Dakine. Dakine. This is the Dakine Mission 25 liter. Mission 25 liter. And Dakine is a surf-oriented brand. It's from Hawaii. That's what Dakine is, like cool or good. Or it's a positive saying in Hawaii. Let's put it that way. Positive saying in Hawaii. This is it. Just out the box here. Ooh, there's some stuff I didn't know about it. Okay, so, kala. It says, Dakine Mission, lifetime warranty, 25 liter. Features vertical snowboard carry, fleece-lined sunglass and goggle pocket, snow tool pocket and organizer, stowable 25mm web belt with hip wings, dual zippered side pockets, large interior mesh pocket, rescue whistle on the sternum strap, and hydration/laptop sleeve. Fits most 15-inch laptops. So I forgot, and I'm reminded now, that I bought the snowboarding version of it. There is a skateboarding version of this. But some of the features on here the snowboarding version had were intriguing to me because I like a hip belt and I wanted to check that out. We'll check that out for sure because it can really help get the weight off of your back and shoulders if you're taking, if you're carrying something heavy for long distances and a long time. And yeah, some of the other features I thought would be cool to try out. And then this is the portion that carries your skateboard or snowboard, which I will review. I'm gonna say just feeling it right now. Total like first impression judgment. It doesn't feel as high quality as the Timbuk2 Vert, nor as some of the other bags I've reviewed and have. But that's okay, because the price point is pretty low. It's like 60 bucks for this thing. 60 bucks, or maybe even less. Maybe I got this for closer to 50 bucks. So it's also a lot cheaper. So I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna use it. Hello, thanks for sticking around. So I'm outside, skating around, enjoying the pack, and thought I would do a quick pit stop and show what it looks like on my back in use with the skateboard attached. Because I realized though that it just looks like a regular backpack when I'm skateboarding with it, but the true utility of it, the reason I got it, because I want a backpack that I can strap my skateboard onto when I'm not skating around, like when I'm walking around in a store. So this is what it looks like. And it's pretty stable. It locks in pretty good. as opposed to the Timbuk2 Vert, this is much easier to get in and out. So look at here, has this clip, which is what the Timbuk2 Vert should have done. Instead of having that crazy Velcro system that they have, which may be more secure, but it's harder to get in and out. It takes a lot more time. This is what it looks like without it. You know, and this is not like some crazy thing they had to re-engineer to think about. It's just this standard clip, which makes it nice and easy to get in and out. Bad thing is, if you put the grip tape on this side, it's really scratching up the bag. Look. And I can imagine it easily getting a hole in it. Should I strap it in this way, I guess? It's a little tough to strap it in this way. Backwards. To me, it's backwards to strap it in this way with the wheels towards the bag. Yeah, it doesn't make that much sense. It feels like it's just gonna fall out. You gotta do it like this. Let's see. That's okay. How's that? It doesn't look like it feels right. I guess it works, kind of. Yeah. Anyway, something to think about. Doesn't seem as stable. Look. And the reason I did it like that, as opposed to having both up here, was because it's too loose. It's too loose to do it the other way. Well, anyway, it seems like there's a slight choice you have to make, whether you put grip tape down towards the bag or bottom of the deck towards the bag. Otherwise, very comfortable, and hip belt. The hip belt is so nice. It's not a great hip belt. It's not super padded. It's not super wide, but it actually does take the weight off your shoulders and back. Look at this thing. It's pretty nice. I like that. And I can imagine with a snowboard on it, which I'm gonna go do when I get home, it'd be nice because a snowboard's heavier than a skateboard. So we're gonna go home. Here's how you carry a snowboard with this thing. It's up high because if you put it below the upper bindings, then it's too low and it hits your ankles every time you walk. It hits your Achilles. So you have to put it up high, which means it could bonk your head like it just bonked my head, and it hits the door when you're walking around with it. So it's not ideal. I don't know if there's another way they could do it better. That's it. And I'm here back, and I can tell you about it. Let's go over the features first, and then I'll tell you what I thought and how it performed. So, going out to in. These are the straps that you use to hook on your snowboard or skateboard. I should say that this was initially marketed as a snowboarding backpack, but it just does just fine with skateboards too. So these clips make it really handy to clip in and out your skateboard. You can see it clips in and out pretty easily, keeps it pretty secure. On the inside here, it's got these rubberized portions, I think to add friction really, so it doesn't slip as much. Right here and here on the sides. And I think you should take note here. It is already scuffed up from my skateboard and snowboard from just using it for a couple weeks. This is already abrading the nylon of the bag, because this is often where the grip tape is, and grip tape is basically just sandpaper rubbing on the bag. So it's already marked up pretty good. I'll show you here too. See that? See all these marks here? Like here? That's all just from the grip tape scuffing up the bag. That's, I guess, just you're gonna have to accept that as part of the usage of the bag. All right? I do love how this clips in so quick and easy though. Nice, that's how you should do it. Quick clips, in and out. That's how it should be done. All right, up here is a little pocket, which is lined with velvet. What is that, velvet?
What is that, velvet?
And They marketed it as a goggle pouch, but I don't know if my goggles really fit in there if I'm using snowboarding goggles, to be honest. But it is a nice handy quick access pouch on top. There's nothing on these sides. Additionally, if you watch my channel at all, if you watch my videos at all, you know I like water bottle pockets. No water bottle pockets on this thing. It does have these side things, these side zip pockets, which are pretty small. And I've got their little tag in there. Kind mission. It definitely doesn't fit a water bottle. I don't have that much use for these kinds of side pockets. I guess, you know what I did put in there once? I put in my lavalier microphone because it was small enough to fit in there. Moving towards the front, well, moving towards the back, really. Moving towards the back. The back panel is not really vented or padded super specifically for your spine. Your bag will make you sweaty there. It'll get a little moist from your sweat. And that's, I guess, okay. This is not a super high-end bag, so that's okay that they skimped out a little bit on the padding here. It does have a nice sternal strap, which I like here. Quick in and out. And it has a whistle. A whistle.
Cool whip. Cool whip, yeah.
In case you get in an avalanche or other high-risk accident, you can blow a whistle and help will be on the way, right? The padding on the straps is pretty good. They're actually pretty wide. Look at how wide these are. Look at how wide they are. And inside, it's not injected molded foam. It's not anything that really is going to super stay in shape after years of use. This is the kind of foam that will flatten after years of use. Can you get a sound of that? And look, already you can see nothing's even rubbing on this nylon in the front, but it's already getting a little worn. A little bit worn. Key thing that I really do like has a freaking hip belt option here. So check out how they did that. They put a little bit of a tab here to get on your hips. And then pretty cheap webbing here. Pretty thin webbing with a nice clip there. It does work though. So when I had the bag fully loaded out, it does work. It does take some of the weight off your back and shoulders and puts it on the hips where you can feel your legs taking over and your hips taking over instead of carrying the weight on your shoulders and back. See, look at it. So there's space here. See how it's loose on my shoulders now? It's not all on my shoulders, which is great. You can walk around pretty good with this. Another caveat though, when I was mentioning the back panel, there's not a stiff pad in here. So that does make it distribute weight a little bit less efficiently than if it had a nice stiff plastic or metal back panel in the back here. Just helps distribute that weight. But it is something. So if you're carrying a heavy skateboard or just having a lot of stuff in your bag, it's nice to have the hip belt. That, I like it. There's no load lifters and that's okay. This handle up top, it's pretty thin. Conventional webbing, not padded. Serviceable, certainly serviceable. I like it. All right, there's no reinforced bottom. Just a normal nylon down here. It's not leather or anything. Whatever. Okay. Now I think we can move to the main compartments. So it's divided into two compartments, which I do like. I love having two compartments. These are both YKK zippers. They're not full clamshell opening, but they open pretty good, and you can get into this stuff easily. This YKK zipper is not super high quality. I feel like this is like a, I don't know, 8, size 8. And certainly not AquaGuard or waterproof. You open it up, this is the upper pocket, that quick access pocket right here. And it has a little bit of, storage organization like I never use. I would never put anything in here. What do I got here? Okay, I've got a car. Some lucky patient is gonna get this car. Mask, stethoscope, braking stethoscope, other stuff. And that's it. Okay, I've used this thing grocery shopping though, and it can take a surprising amount of stuff in here. It was really surprising. It fit a lot. 25 liters. This is a conservative 25 liters because it can fit a lot more than 25 liters. I would say it's more 28. All right, so that's the front big compartment, and then this is the main compartment. It opens up just like the same level as this other one. Has an additional web pocket here, which I didn't really use. Didn't really use that one. What do I've got there? Something for Amazon. 360 camera. Tripod. Snacks! Snacks! The snacks of snacks. And a Bluetooth speaker that's always here. N95. Another N95. Portable battery. I mean, see, there's a lot of room in there. Look at all the stuff I got in there. It's deep because it goes deep. So deep. So deep. And then it fits a standard MacBook 15-inch really well. Really well. The laptop compartment itself is nothing special. This front is not padded. It's just nylon. Check that out. The same nylon I feel like is in the rest of the bag. Nothing special. It's the kind of nylon that it gets little holes in, like it catches on like a staple. We'll poke it and make a hole, you know, that kind of thing. It's a little elastic there. And then this is the same foam padding in the back. Which is, like I said, pretty floppy. It doesn't give you a lot of support and weight distribution. Not exceptional. All right. So to recap this thing, it has some features I like. Oh, sorry. Let's talk about the overall build quality. So the overall build quality, the stitches are nice. There's not a lot of threads flying around. It's pretty tightly done. Nice. When you feel it though, all that being said, when you feel it and look at it, it doesn't feel super premium quality as compared to my Topo Designs Day Pack, which is made in the United States out of Cordura and leather. I mean, you touch that thing, you're like, it's a freaking nice backpack. Comparing it directly to its immediate competition, the Timbuk2 Vert, which I will go fetch, it is not in that same league either. The Timbuk2 Vert feels much better. Definitely $40 better. That was the price difference. This it feels like cheap nylon, you know? And if they made this in a nicer nylon, it would be $100 for this thing because of the hip belt and because of these quick release things here. These quick release things are great. This is the way that the Timbuk2 Vert should have done it. I'll be right back. Let me grab it. Okay, here's the Timbuk2 Vert. This is a fantastic bag. I raved about it during my review. The only thing I didn't like was how these Velcro straps, you had to work a little to get the thing in here and locked in when you want to strap your skateboard or snowboard to it. It's some work. Like, why wouldn't they just make a nice clip? So that's that. But it has all these pockets. It has some pockets here, there's some pockets here. The two pockets are split evenly in a nice way. I mean, they fit a lot of stuff. There's some padding in the middle here. The padding in the back's a little nicer. These straps are nicer. I mean, it's stiffer. Look, it's stiffer than the Dakine. It's just pretty floppy. So it's same amount of force there, and this one bends way more. The padding in the back's just nicer. It's just, when you look at it and feel it, you can just tell that this is just a nicer bag. Okay? Unfortunately, it doesn't have a hip belt, and it doesn't have these straps, and it costs 40 to 50 bucks more. Maybe even 60 if you don't get either of them on sale. So, I can say this is pretty comfortable. It has great features in the strap here and the hip belt, but the longevity and the durability of it, I am unsure of. It's not gonna, I'm not confident it's gonna last very long. And maybe you get what you pay for. It's like, you know, if you're paying $60 for a bag, you don't think you're gonna get something that's gonna last long. But I think if you're looking for a similar use case as the Vert, then and you want something that's going to be longer lasting and have better quality, you got to go with the Timbuk2 so far out of these two bags. Now, I do have another one. I brought in the Nike SB, shoot, I don't remember the exact model name. There's a Nike one, very highly rated by everyone. I've got to review that next because maybe it's going to bring all of this together. Maybe. Although I don't think it has a hip belt. And this is nice. The hip belt is nice. That's cool. You can't go out and do stuff yet, but think about going out and doing stuff. Come back, tell people about it. That's what it's all about. And stay safe. Love ya. J-Lo, out.